Invite blue player. Tough guy from Brazil. Victor. This player from Brazil. What he is good at is the superb Muay Thai fighting style. Who is he facing? Friends at the scene. Let us applaud. Invite the new Chinese star from the red side. Bigere. Bigere. Today we still wear national costumes. Come on stage. I hope that the hometown elders on our main battlefield will be present. Can give him the most enthusiastic cheer. Next, let's get to know them individually. Blue player Victor, 29 years old, from Brazil, height 174 centimeters, career record 78 fights, 54 wins, KO opponents 14 times. This is a very experienced veteran player. The player on the red side who is playing against him, Bigere from China. 21 years old, height 174 centimeters, 12 wins from 18 games, KO opponent 3 times. Serve as referee for this match. Still Mr. Eddie from New Zealand. Hello audience friends, welcome to continue watching the Emei Legend World Fighting Championship. The red side is Bigere and the blue side is Victor. Coach Dom, these two players. It should be said that the body shapes are very close, except for the different hairstyle. They are all very stout, and both parties have Muay Thai training background. Yes, look at this stand. The entire center of gravity is relatively high. Victor should pay attention to this defense when taking action, especially when defending. The defense between the hands is relatively large. Sure enough, it's a big deal. We'll put more emphasis on this. Just give it a hard punch. However, judging from the body shape of these two players, indeed have it all. The ability to knock out an opponent with one punch. Strength player, yes. Attack from both sides. The pace is still relatively slow, yes. Or from the stance rhythm? Even, all very similar. This confrontation looks particularly like it. But Bigere's offensive method, it seems to be a bit richer now. Yes, he has some punch and kick combos. 2 people on the field. It's not just about fists and feet. I also fight a lot of inner battles. Bigere gives each other an expression from time to time. Smile, tease, provoke. Look at this. Victor also lowered his fists very low. It means I don't care, it doesn't matter. Bigere's fist went in very quickly. Lightning on the field. Be careful. Probably another right hand. There is something particularly good about the movie we watched. When he was boxing, he'll have, say, 3 punches. His first 2 punches were light. The third punch in an attempt to close the distance. After the distance is enough, use your strength immediately. Yes, it was pushed in with a heavy punch. This is a combination of light and heavy. The combination is particularly good. Yes, good. Back leg high sweep, high scan. This. Victor's legs are up. There are still quite a few at this time. Bigere is taking advantage of this Victor. This is the gap when you lift your legs. Use your own punches frequently. Close the distance. Yes, suppress Victor. But I was just in the rope corner. What about after Bigere pressed in? Bigere. Where is his opponent Victor? It's very easy. The whole big boy was pushed away by Victor. In fact, during the fight, pushing is a very important technology. Yes, one is to keep distance. The second is to be able to effectively to neutralize your attack. Yes. Just enter the continuous. This kind of hugging is knee-high. Okay, the first round is over. I should say the first round. The attacking rhythm of the two is not that fast. This has to do with the training background of both parties. It's related. A very obvious hit with the backhand. Yes. Bigere can effectively catch Victor's leg at the same time. Counter punch. Very accurate shot. This is when he just took out his front legs. A flat front hook attack. Although the strength is obviously not that great, but it effectively destroyed Victor's balance. In terms of expression, although Bigere hit Victor, but Victor seems to be very capable of resisting. Good game comes to the second round. Coach Dong, I think based on the training background of these two players, even entering the second round and the third round later, the rhythm of the two of them will not improve much compared to the first round. Unless there is such an obvious gap on the field, both parties may. The stronger side may speed up the attack tempo. The player Victor swaps left and right frames. Just used it. Especially my left leg and left knee are used a lot. Good. Continuous combination punches. We saw that Bigere had some three-dimensional offense. This Victor's movements are relatively blind. It can be seen that this movement trajectory is relatively large. The lethality is also relatively large, but the actual grasp is not very good, and at a distance, when the opponent is far away from him, he throws this kind of big punch. It's hard to win against an opponent. Entering the second round, the obvious difference between the technical styles of the two sides is becoming more and more obvious. Bigere provoked him into action. Just pay more attention to your body. It's a three-dimensional attack, combination of punches and kicks. Victor is more of a single kicker, and what we see doing more, it's a close-fitting hoop on the neck and on the knees. Yes, relatively speaking, the actions of the Bigere combination, continuous actions will result in more attacks. But relatively speaking, Victor, if you like it, hit it again and again. Then after the abdominal blow, effective hit, there is no other combination. Kick your legs and hit your face. After a typical sweep kick, you come in again. I can push you out right away. Yes, it was exactly like what Coach Dong said just now. You see, the combination of this boxing technique. It's light or heavy. These two are light and one is heavy. And relatively speaking, where is Victor? It's a punch, a punch, a punch, a punch. Almost every punch is heavy. It's all one click. Yes, uppercut, continuous hook. Look, it was a knee bump to the neck. He was broken by Bigere with an uppercut. After another right fist to the abdomen. No other continuous actions. After taking it back, he set up his fist again, then scan again. It's two sets of actions. There is only one movement in each group. Let's talk about a style of play similar to Bigere. You want to run this three-dimensional offense. And there are these combinations of light and heavy. What about this kind of boxing combination? You must first put this. You need to keep the distance between the two parties very close. Moreover, in terms of time and space, don't move so much on both sides. It's up to you now. How about this whole control ability? What if it's Victor, this one-leg attack? What about the one-leg and one-punch attack? It's the quality of your single action and distance control. There are big requirements. The second half of Victor's round, put your hands very low. One is to use the head to seduce the other party. But what? At this time, Bigere did not fall for the trick. No more pressure to come closer. No more reflexes to fight. What about the situation that Coach Chung just talked about? We are in many local competitions in Thailand. We'll see. Lower your center of gravity. Put your hands down. Stretch your head forward a lot, waiting for you to punch forward. When punched in the head, suddenly a high swipe on the head. It should be obvious by now. This guy is still smarter than here. Don't be fooled easily. Well, in the third round decider between the two sides, it depends on whether these two players can match each other tactically. Adjusted. If you can't tell, there is a clear difference between the two players' playing styles in the first round of the second round. At the beginning of the first round, I also said that the two have similar stances and similar fighting styles. Things changed in the second round. Look at this combination of continuous punches and low leg sweeps. Yes, you see, once the two sides enter a position like this and start fighting, this is a three-dimensional style of play. It will give you some advantages, because it has better continuity, and there are more places to hit, more landing points, and the footwork combined at this time. Sometimes I use footwork to move, to destroy the opponent's counterattack distance. Just now, a couple was in the process of making moves with each other. Maybe a kick or a punch hit Victor's crotch. Looks painful. Yes. Good means okay. The game can continue. The game continues to start. Look at the two of them entering such a stage of competition. When fighting, it's obvious that Big is the one who punches 10 times. Or in other words, when there are 10 fists and 10 legs, his opponent could only throw 5 or 6 punches. For this kind of control of the scene, this style of play is more advantageous than Gage's, and because he used boxing to suppress this way of moving forward, very obvious, yes. And at this time we can see the whole technical reserve of Biggie is. You see there are boxing skills, have footwork, there is body law, have legs, there is a combination, able to fight between the two sides, able to bring all technologies together, then use it effectively, and at this time, you see, it's another big swing front hand, flat hook. Where is my opponent Victor? That is, often when fighting with the other party, use only one of your own strengths. For example, I just use strength. For example, I use technology. For example, what do I use? This will definitely not give you an advantage. Look at this follow-up. It was easy to avoid being provoked by Bu Big. Relatively speaking, Coach Dong, you see, a combination of techniques like this. Is it more physically demanding? The two playing styles of both sides are similar, because even though I am using a combination attack, it is impossible to exert all your strength at once. But the distribution of my physical energy for each of my movements, including force and speed distribution, is balanced. Compared to Victor, although you say you don't take much action, the action is relatively simple, but every time you lift up, your requirements for speed and strength will be great. Even the consumption of each single action is actually more. Yes, and I was in the process of doing a combination of movements. You will be suppressed by me. You should always maintain this distance when retreating. This consumption of physical energy is also a very big factor. The third round between the two sides is over. Let's watch the slow motion replay. You can see that when the two sides are switching offense and defense like this, the placement point of this project will be more comprehensive and three-dimensional. Up, down, left and right of the body. They will all be his targets. Bigere. Will we win a good result at our home court today? Let's look forward to the referee's final ruling. Dear viewers, the referee's decision in this match. Referee number 1, 28 versus 29. Referee number 2, 29 versus 28. Referee number 3, 29 versus 28. Red wins.